Kraft Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm.
Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. A performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the sideline. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The 49ers want to crank the tempo.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Cavazos. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers decide to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for it all. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stuck on Back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Gives it to the back on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The 49ers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets a block. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He leaves it with his back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Cavazos. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
35, Charlotte, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Leaves it with the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll toss it to the left, fighting off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Toss sweep right. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
42, Charlotte, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here we go. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
42, Charlotte 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
14.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Touchdown rolls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, USF. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Defense in press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets ground for the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Vaughn.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Under fire. Lets it fly. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions. They've got it at the 25. The Bulls are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to pass. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. And comes.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense.